Every now and then there comes a player who is so talented that they have the ability to change the game. A player who can usher in new offensive concepts that changes the way defenses play. Dallas had only a handful of them throughout their history. One of those players was Preston Pearson. Pearson attended Freeport High School in Freeport, Illinois. He was a 3-star athlete where he received all-state honors in basketball. Apparently, he wrote a letter to the University of Illinois head coach Harry Combs in an effort to convince Combs for an opportunity to compete for his home state team. Surprisingly, Combs did answer Pearson's letter. He informed him that no scholarships were available for the upcoming season, but fortunately, he invited him to try out for the freshman team, and although no guarantees were made, if Pearson made the freshman team, he could possibly get a partial scholarship. That was all the hope Pearson needed. A young, hopeful Pearson with the world on his shoulders traveled 200 miles downstate to Champaign. Pearson's play impressed the legendary coach so much that he offered Pearson a scholarship for the next season. Although he never received the scholarship, he made the team and became one of the best walk-ons in history. He was mostly known for his tremendous defense and athletic skills. Because of his speed and athleticism, Pearson was selected by the Baltimore Colts in the 12th round of the 1967 NFL Draft, despite never playing a down of college football. After a few great seasons with Pittsburgh, the Dallas Cowboys signed him as a free agent. This was one of the most important signings of Landry's era. In the 1975 season, Pearson put together one of the greatest all-around seasons for a running back in Cowboys history. He rushed for 509 yards, caught 27 passes for 351 yards, and gained another 391 yards on kickoff returns. His post-season performance was even more impressive when he caught 12 passes for over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns in 2 playoff games. In the NFC title game, he caught 123 yards and tied a league record for 3 receiving touchdowns.
Looking right, lobbing towards Pearson, great catch.
In 1977, in the first round of the draft, Dallas selected a young phenom out of Pittsburgh, Tony Dorsett.
Because on the day of the draft, they were able to give to Seattle 3 draft choices in exchange for a Heisman Trophy winner.
The pick basically said it all. Landry had moved on from Pearson as a starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys. Although it didn't happen right away, it was only a matter of time before it did. So how did Pearson react knowing that he was losing his job? Did he fade away or quit? Those of you who watched Pearson's career knows that quitting was never an option for Pearson. Never. This was the same guy who practically broke down the door and forced his way into college without a scholarship and became a successful NFL player in spite of football never being his original sport. Pearson wasn't about to fade away. He did what he always did and competed. In 1977, before giving way to Tony Dorsett, he went down swinging. He broke the franchise record for receptions in just 9 games by a running back. He finished the season second on the team in receptions and second on the team in receiving yards. He was also second in the league among running backs in yards and was also tied for first in touchdowns among running backs. In 1978, as a backup to Dorsett, he continued to be the best receiving running back in football. He led the team and broke his own club season record for receptions by a running back. He had 526 receiving yards, which was second on the team. Once again, he was second in the league among running backs in receiving yards. Keep in mind, these seasons was Pearson's 11th and 12th seasons in the league. Pearson was one of the most unselfish players in NFL history who understood how to play his role for the benefit of his team. If you wanted him to play on special teams, he had almost 3,000 yards of kickoff returns. If you wanted him to run the ball, no problem. He had almost 4,000 yards rushing in his career. And when he got old and teams asked him to be a receiving back, no problem either. He had 3,000 yards receiving. He had 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 receiving touchdowns, and 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. Overall, Pearson gained 9,545 yards in his career. He was sought after by some of the best teams in the world. Don Shula's Baltimore Colts, Chuck Noll's Pittsburgh Steelers, and Landry's Cowboys. He played in a combined 5 Super Bowls with 3 different teams, which is tied for 3rd all time. In the 70s, he defined the position of the 3rd down back. He changed the way defenses played on 3rd downs by forcing them to use nickel schemes to assign a cornerback to cover him.
Left on the clock. Looking right. Lobbing towards Pearson. Great catch.
Before Pearson, no one has ever seen a running back who could run routes and catch passes like a wide receiver, who was smart enough to read packages and schemes. He was also the best blocking running back of his era and one of the most underrated players in the history of the Dallas Cowboys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, thanks for watching.